Top 5 Amazon must-haves, smart clock. The modern day world we live in is full of smart technology everywhere we look that comes in countless different forms, shapes, colors, and so much more. You can probably find everything from smart cables all the way to weird things such as smart toilets. Pretty weird. Almost everything nowadays has a smart counterpart, while the non-smart traditional variants or versions of things are referred to as dumb. Clocks are no exception to that transition, especially since keeping track of time is one of the most important things we do every day. We wear watches to work, have clocks in almost every room in our house, workplace, so on and so forth. So, in the end, all of this brings up the question, what innovation has taken place to improve something that is already so useful in our daily lives? Something that humankind pretty much cannot live without? To answer that question, we have put together a list of the top 5 smart clocks that you can find on Amazon today. Some I think are quite useful, some offer a plethora of extra features, while others are just pure decoration, which, of course, isn't to say that there is anything wrong with decorations. Starting off this list, we have Amazon's very own Echo Dot, which is essentially Amazon's take on the whole smart clock thing. The designers of the Echo Dot made the 4th Gen Echo Dot oval-shaped sort of, and it displays the time at the front. At first glance, it might not seem like it does much, but it can do quite a lot, all thanks to one thing: Alexa. Alexa is Amazon's very own voice assistant who is AI powered and works from the cloud. She can answer any questions you have, play music, turn on your lights, the list just really goes on and showing no signs of ending. All of this takes place with nothing but the power of the internet. Amazon also promises that the sleek, compact design of the Echo Dot 4th generation offers crisp-sounding voices and balanced low frequencies for a full-sounding surround sound, so you can rest assured knowing that all your jams will sound better than ever. If you have multiple Amazon Echo devices in your home, you can even use it to announce or make Alexa say things in other rooms. For example, you could tell Alexa to announce in the kids' room that dinner is ready, and she'll do it for you. You could set up a morning routine for yourself, and she'll do everything from waking you up, giving you short news briefings, and even playing some soft morning music if you'd like. And yes, the Echo Dot still does what any other bedside clock does just fine, which is to set alarms, so no worries of missing work due to sleeping in too late. The Echo Dot comes in 3 colors: Glacier White, Charcoal, and Twilight Blue, so you can pick whichever color complements your room best. And at a price of $49.99, it's pretty tough to beat. However, if you're not the biggest fan of having a smart assistant in your room, always listening to you, then this next product is definitely one that'll catch your eye. iHome Time Boost is a very simple yet smart clock, but with a few useful features added which definitely make it smarter than any traditional clock out there. On the top of the clock are situated all the buttons necessary for all sorts of adjustments and alarm clocks, snoozing, all that good stuff. It's got a wireless charging pad on top of it, so you can just drop your phone on top of the clock at night, no fussing around with cables. This will work with most recent phones, including iPhones 8 and later. However, if you happen to have a phone that doesn't support wireless charging, there is also a USB port at the back of the clock to charge your phone with a cable. Heck, if you really wanted to, you could simultaneously use both the wireless charging functionality as well as the USB port on the back to charge 2 devices at the same time, wired and wirelessly. It's also a Bluetooth speaker, so you can jam out during the day or even sleep to sounds at night if that's more your thing. There's auto dimming built into the dot matrix LCD display of the clock on the front, which means it won't be an eyesore at 3 in the morning. There's a light sensor on the front too, so it'll dim the screen only when it finds appropriate, so no worries of manually adjusting brightness yourself. The entire front of the clock is also made of fabric, so this will definitely feel homely and fit the look of any room you put it in. I personally think this is a great smart clock for those who want a smart clock without all the intrusive smart clock features. Just a touch of it. It is a little expensive at $79.99, but a pretty great purchase nonetheless. As this list continues, the coming smart clocks are going to be simpler and simpler. This is mostly because we understand that having microphones in your bedroom isn't something that a lot of people are going to be okay with, so we mostly stuck to simpler but still smart clocks. The third smart clock on our list is the Weenies alarm clock. They say this is a smart clock for heavy sleepers, so this might be what you're looking for. It is a good option for people who are on a tighter budget, but still want something smarter than the average typical clock. It has a big 9-inch LED display on the front to display the clock, so you can see it no matter what. The brightness is adjustable by 3 levels, ranging from 0 to 50 to 100%. It also turns on an amber night light for when you want to go to bed, which emits less blue light, therefore reducing eye fatigue at night. Also built in is a pretty accurate but highly sensitive digital thermometer for checking the ambient temperatures, as well as a digital FM radio. Also, you can use Alexa to set up alarms, cancel alarms, basically control the clock's functions without the fuss of a button. But of course, buttons are also present if that's more of your cup of tea. You can also set up alarms for certain days of the week, and it has a speaker built in for the allegedly super loud alarm, FM radio, and white noise if you're someone who goes to sleep with the help of white noise. This light does that just fine. They claim it can help people with anxiety and restlessness go to sleep easier and continue to sleep soundly throughout the night. But don't quote me on that. There's also a very nice slim LED strip at the front, which eventually shuts off at night to help you sleep. Did I also mention it has a USB port for charging your phone? Honestly, always just a really nice addition on the USB ports, not gonna lie. Pretty decent package overall, comes with a pretty great price too at just under $40. This next clock is beyond all levels of cool, and it is absolutely my personal favorite on this list. I'm talking about the Divoom Timebox Evo. It is a square-shaped desk clock with a 16x16 LED dot matrix screen on the front. This allows it to display countless forms of pixelated art, and it looks awe-strikingly gorgeous. That same display also displays the clock, and you can alternate between pixelated art and the clock as you please through the Divoom phone app. The phone app has a huge library of preloaded pixelated art for you to choose from as your heart pleases. It's also got a built-in Bluetooth speaker that is apparently very powerful for the size, so you can jam out whenever as you please, that too with great room filling and loud sound. You can even make your own pixelated art on your phone and display it on the clock. The clock updates the display in real time to represent your drawing on your phone as you draw. Alarm functionality is pretty great too. You can choose not only from the usual alarm tones, but also ambient sounds like ocean waves, birds chirping, and even more. This clock isn't the heaviest on features, but for me, it's the look that sells it. It's absolutely a conversation starter and looks just too good for a bedside clock. At $68, it's not the most expensive smart clock, but not the most budget-friendly either, which is to be expected, judging by the beautiful screen up front. With that said, the last clock on our list is also the simplest on the list, is the Zhao Wake Up Sunrise Clock. Studies show that this can help even the heaviest of sleepers wake up, and that it works even better than noisy alarms, though of course that option is available too. Somehow, even if you're sleeping and obviously have your eyes closed, the color temperature and the hue of this light is apparently all it takes to give your brain the signal that it's time to get up and that the day has begun. It even has 7 different colors for the front screen, along with 7 different kinds of natural sounds to help you wake up in the most calm way possible. And of course, just like all the other smart clocks on this list, this one also has a built-in FM radio. The lighting is definitely the best part about this clock, and I personally think it is totally worth the listing price of just $39. If you like this list and want more, be sure to check out our other videos just like this one. Be sure to subscribe to never miss out on future uploads.